Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, we haven't dropped any video, but I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone who is watching, everyone who is subscribing. I know a little bit of information is getting to someone. So I want to appreciate you and encourage you to keep watching. Please don't forget to drop your comments so that you can ask questions. If you have a topic you feel like you want to tap my insight about it, leave it on the comment section. Today, I want us to talk about having the talk with your child, boy or girl. Okay, so I hear a lot of us, we are talking about teenage pregnancies, our children indulging in sexual intercourse, but have we taking the time out to actually educate these kids on what they can do during, after, or before intercourse? Because guess what? We say we are in the Gen Z generation. No matter how much you talk to a child as a parent about abstinence, you are not really sure that your child is going to abstain. So, in as much as you are preaching abstinence, you have to also educate this child about other things in case they choose not to abstain. What are the safety ways they can have intercourse, they can have sex with a guy? Because a lot of us parents, most parents shy away from having that talk or having a sex talk with the child. Most parents even shy away of calling the word sex in front of your child. There is Google, there is YouTube, there is Instagram, there is Snapchat, there is now TikTok that people go and sit there to talk about this. Your child has access to all of these things. Your child has friends who have indulged in these things already. If you as a parent, you don't, scope the narrative, you don't, shape the way that child thinks, guess what? That child will run away from you even when they are facing a difficult time. Most parents don't know their children. Most parents don't even communicate with your children. Most parents don't create a ground for their child to be the first person they run to in case of a problem. So this video is how to encourage someone. You should be the one to initiate that talk. When your child is becoming of age and is accessing certain gadgets that they will stumble on this information, you as a parent, I'm calling you out to be the first one to put your child down, talk to them about their menses. Yes, parents, you have to start by educating your child what a menstrual flow is about. How a woman can, when you start seeing your period, how you can easily get pregnant. If you sleep with a man, if you have sexual intercourse with a man, if you have sex with a man, educate your children. Educate your children how to count or calculate their menstrual flow so that your child will know that, okay, this is a generation where information is everywhere. And if you don't, filter the kind of information you give your child, guess what? They will be fed the wrong information out there. They will be told the wrong things. And because you are not the one that told this child the first time or initiated the conversation, they will even be afraid to come and tell you some of these things. And know you fully well that when you're very open with your child, or when you're open, when you have this conversation with your children, then it turns to build trust over time. And these children tend to rely on you. So now, when they want to even indulge in this thing, they try to ask you one or two questions for you to, shape the way that child is thinking at that time. Most of us parents will only sit and a child comes with pregnancy. Some of the children, it was just one time, they just went and then maybe their first time, and they have a boyfriend. And because they don't even know what safe sex is, they don't ask the boy, do you have a condom? Do you, what way, or after they have the sex, what other way they can prevent that pregnancy? Not saying that I'm encouraging children to go out and have sex, but guess what? The generation in which we are right now already expose these children to a lot of information that if you as a parent, you don't take that bold step to talk to your child about it, it's going to be a problem. For a boy child, men, you have to talk to your child about using a condom for protection during sex. This is not only even about pregnancy. There are a lot of STDs outside that your child can contract. There are a lot of viruses that children or people contract through sexual intercourse. Have you educated your child in that way that they will know that, okay, my mom, my dad know that, okay, this generation is the way it is, but they feel comfortable enough to talk to me about this? When they will go out there and even they get an information that they feel misleading, you will be the first person to know. Another thing I want us to talk about is, you don't just want to sit and this child comes with this pregnancy and then you are blaming the child for sleeping with a man. Or your son comes and tells you, Mom, Dad, I've impregnated a woman, and you are screaming at the top of your voice that they have impregnated a girl. You don't want to sit and have that. The question is going to be, what did you do to stop them or aid them not to go down that road? You have yourself to be blamed too as a parent, because you do not have that talk with your girl child or your boy child. You have yourself to be blamed, because at that time the deed has been done. But what were the preventive measures you put in place that even this has to happen, they have tried their best? If you look into parents who are open to have such conversation with their children, you will see that even the kids, if they indulge in sexual intercourse, they will try their best to have protection. They will try their best to use protection. So, my dear parent, my dear guardians, my dear whosoever you are, that you have a child that is growing and is exposed to the information out here, is exposed, is going to school and have friends, I am calling you to have the sex talk with your child. Most people say the talk. Counsel your children when it comes to sexual needs. Don't only counsel children when they are going to school and you are encouraging them, go and pass education, go and do this. There are other things that entails all of their life. There are other parts of their life that they will explore. You see your child start texting frequently on the phone. No, there is a guy in the picture. There is a man in the picture. There's a woman in the picture. Don't be focused on knowing who the girl is. Be focused on putting the information that the child is going to use in case they want to try certain things with this girl or this boy. Because as young as they are, as we all were curious, as teenage children, we all were curious. Some of us, our parents do not have the bold mind, or our parents do not find the need to talk to us about it. We figure things ourselves. And thank God that most of us do not have the unwanted pregnancy. Most of us do not have children out of wedlock. But now, have you learned that lesson? Your mom maybe was shy to talk to you about it because during the era, the sex talk or even talking about sex was, a taboo. People looked at it like it was something that was wrong, but now it's rampant. So you can talk to your child about it and you'll be shocked that before you even want to say certain things to your child, they already were exposed to that information. But the way you guide the information to them, the way you make them understand that information now sets the difference. Now makes everything clear to them. Make the child understand that my parents care about me that much, that they want me to be safe. They want to protect me. They are giving me this education so that I should know that I don't have to go out there and be loose. Because whatever the consequences are, you will be telling yourself that the child is going to deal with it. But you are going to be part of that problem at a certain point. Because as a parent, you cannot abandon your child. So I'm calling on us parents. If you have children who have become of age and they are exposed to this information, find a way. Put them down. Have a conversation with the child. You are not doing your FBI work on this child. It's not an investigative talk. It's an open talk. No judgment talk with your child, because they say give people what they need and let them figure it out. Let them use it and implement it in their life. You cannot force a child to. Some of us parents, we are forcing them not to have boyfriends, not to have girlfriends. When a child turns 15, 16, you don't know what they are doing on their phones and everything. You are putting in there these embargoes. that they should not have these boys. They sneak out of the house, they go and do whatever. But if you focus your attention on giving them the information they need, guess what? They will pull close to you and they will know that you love them better. So my dear parents, this is a call for you to have that talk with your child. Please do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like and comment. Stay blessed.